Ναι. Εγώ. Hey. Let's get busy. Let's check out what's left to do for Project 5.3. Pretty much these are all the pending works to do. Thereafter, hopefully by August it will be ready to go into the body shop for the complete respray. And once it's done, we're gonna finish up with the interior. And next up will be the dyno tuning and finally the track day that I have been waiting for so long. So let's get started with the power steering deal kit. So my steering rack was actually leaking from the left-hand side seal inside the track rod end. Initially I looked into getting a new steering rack through the dealer, which was actually pretty expensive. So I turned into second-hand market. I got one 3-bay. However, it turned out to be leaking as well through the same seal. So I ended up getting a repair kit in order to repair either one of the two racks, either my original one or the one I got 3-bay. The repair was not as easy as expected. The disassembly and assembly is actually pretty much straightforward. However, the Teflon seals that are inside the repair kit, I tried to heat them up in order to expand for them to go on the pinion of the steering rack. Once they cooled down, they did not actually go into the right shape, so I'm not confident that they will seal properly. And also the safety pin that goes at the end of the rack is not actually securing properly. So I have decided until I'm able to source maybe an aftermarket steering rack, most probably through the UK, I will go ahead and delete the power steering. Basically, what we're going to do is to remove the entire power steering system, including the reservoir, the steering pump, the hoses that go onto the steering rack, and they will be replaced by this aluminum bracket. So, let's get started. The first step, according to the instructions, is going to be the removal of the power steering pump's fuse underneath the fuse box and to disconnect the battery. Which actually, the battery has been disconnected since December, so that's not going to be an issue. Apparently it seems that there are two screws holding the fuse. There's one at the top and one at the bottom. Upward. Success. So let's put the fuse box back together and get started on removing the power steering system. Cover simply slides back into place. Next up, we're going to loosen up the two banjo bolts from the steering rack. Now, as per the procedure, the steering wheel must be turned a couple of times in order for most of the fluid to be drained out of the system. So you have two connectors that you need to disconnect. One is here and the other one is actually on the top of the pump. So let's get cracking. Once the connectors are out, we can go ahead, remove the rest of the bracket bolts and pull the pump out. After a bit of struggle, the power steering pump, the fan, reservoir, along with the lines have come out, and the final step is to install the adapter. So let's get to it. Finally, the surface around the steering rack is cleaned up, all the wires are tucked away, and the connectors insulated. To close with, I'd like to thank you for watching the videos, for subscribing to the channel, and also for the positive comments. Thank you very much, and see you next time.